Well, hello, fellow Kansas Democrats. Gina Repass here, proud chair of the Kansas Democratic Party, and this is our weekly chair chat. Now, before I say anything else, let me thank our veterans and active duty service members. Thank you for your service. Thank you for our freedoms. Thank you for everything you've done for our country. Democrats, don't let anyone tell you that we are not patriots. We love our country too. Now let's talk about what we're doing here. This is our weekly chair chat. For those of you who didn't get the weekly message last week, I'm going to be coming to you every week to talk about all the things going on at the Kansas Democratic Party, share good news, answer comments or concerns. Now, obviously, these are taped, so if you have something you want me to talk about, good news you want me to share, or a question you want answered, please email us at info@kansasdems.org. That's info@kansasdems.org. Now, obviously, if there's something more important or pressing and can't wait a week, please call our offices or email us directly. We do have someone answering our phones. If we don't answer when you call, we'll try to return your call by the end of the day or certainly within 24 hours. But for weekly chair chats, if there's a topic you want me to talk about, please email us. So this week, we're going to talk about some not so good news, some good news, and then some great news. So let's start with the not so good news. Donald Trump has just completed his first 100 days. Now, the good news, and that is the country has survived it. And here's where we have an opportunity, Democrats. Donald Trump's polling numbers are lower than any American president at the 100-day mark. Usually that's the honeymoon period where Americans feel positive and we're giving the president a break. Well, he tried to break our country and the American people have said no. His polling numbers are horrible. So what does that mean for us as Democrats? We get to be the answer for the American people, and we are gearing up to do that. Now let's talk about some good news. Many of you know that the DNC made some record investments in state parties. We addressed that last week. But there's another part of the DNC. It's called the ASDC. That's the Association of State Democratic Committees. Basically, that's all the state parties. And in that, there's an organization called the Co-op, and that helps us figure out how to divide up money. I was asked to run to be a part of the Co-op board. I ran and was elected, so now I have the opportunity to advocate for Kansas and see how much more money we can possibly get to help our state. So I'm going to be doing that. Some other good news. Our Kansas Federation of Democratic Women just had their reorganization, and I want to congratulate the new president, Cassie Woolworth, and her vice president, Kat Luley Tylick. I want to thank Candace Ayers, who's now their president emeritus, and all the other officers who were reelected. I also want to say hello to the Saline County Young Dems and their new president and their vice president. I think Bree's the vice president and Gavin's the president. Good job, you guys. If anybody else has good news you want us to share, please, again, email us and I'll talk about it in our chair chat. Now let's talk about some great news. Everyone keeps saying we need to do something. Well, the number one thing you can do as Democrats is run for office. And I am so excited to talk to you about what we are doing as the Kansas Democratic Party to help people do that. We've partnered with Contest Every Race, CER, and sent out tens of thousands of text messages. And from that, we have identified over 1,400 potential candidates just for our municipal cycle in 2025. That's right, 1,400 candidates. And by the way, that doesn't include the wonderful recruitment efforts out of our big 5 counties, Johnson County and Sedgwick County, who are doing their own recruitment efforts. We are going to have thousands of Democrats putting their name on the line for our municipal cycle in 2025. We've got some really important races coming up, mayoral races, city council races, and school board races. So how exciting is that? I'm thrilled. Thank you, Contest Every Race. Thank you, Jonathan Jones, who has worked tirelessly. Now, if you have not been contacted and you're interested in running for office either now or in 2026, please go to our website. On the home page, there's a link there for you to fill out a form, a candidate interest form, or email Jonathan Jones directly. But thank you to everyone who's already answered the call. Well, let's talk about some other really good news. We showed up. Democrats had rallies all across the state last weekend and then on May 1st. And I will say this to you, thousands of Democrats have come together to show this country and our state what we stand for. We stand for veterans. We stand for our federal workers and our unions. We stand for working class families. And we stand for Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security. Thank you to everyone who came out. I attended a wonderful rally in Lawrence. We had over 250 people there. Numbers coming out of Johnson County were somewhere between 500 and 800. And in some of even our smallest counties where there were 20 or 30 people and some as little as 10, We got together. I like to say that one person holding a sign is a protest and two is a rally, and we had rallies all across the state. Thank you to everyone who came out. And lastly, I want to say this. I know everybody is curious about who's going to be running for our statewide ticket. I don't know. I know there's wonderful candidates and wonderful potential. So if you're interested, again, reach out to us either at info@kansasdems.org or go to our website, fill out a candidate interest form. We are going to be there to help train, equip, and make sure that our candidates are prepared to go. Well, that's our weekly chair chat this week. Again, if you have anything you want me to talk about, please email us, and you can reach out to kansasdems.org anytime. So I'm going to end the way I always do. God bless America. God bless the great state of Kansas, and God bless you all.